Hey everybody, welcome back. Rack and Rock Chronicles. Greg here with Backcountry Gear List. You're going to see these videos flying at you here for a little bit. We're trying to get through everything so that you guys can start getting ready for, getting yourself ready, making your plans for any backcountry or backcountry hunting or fly fishing trip you're planning on either this summer or come the fall. So again, a lot of this gear that you're going to see now that's worn is stuff you're going to see in both lists, so that's why I'm kind of doing them together. So you just saw our trekking poles. The trekking poles obviously you can use any time of the year, whether you're just doing a family hike, you want to be comfortable, get used to using them, that type of thing, or you're doing a backcountry hunt or a fly fishing trip. So although on the other list it does not put this in the worn gear, but these two items are water related, and basically one is always in my pack, which is a Platypus 2-liter hoser that stays in the lid of my IA6K, and that's going to have your tube that comes out. And a lot of people, there's a lot of different groups on social media, and people ask what type of water filter, what are you using for water, that type of thing. So these particular ones, the reason we do these so differently than most is because, one, your actual bladder is always in your pack. So while you're hiking, you have the availability of water. While you're walking, you don't have to keep taking your pack off. So I'm going to just lean my IA6K up here a minute, and basically I have this run exactly how I would use it. So it runs underneath my lid, comes out on my left side because I'm right-handed, and just in case I do happen to have a shot while my pack is on, I don't have to worry about my hose getting in the way. So I run it off my left side, and that way when I draw back on my bow or I shoulder my rifle, my hose isn't in the way. Now this in particular bladder is a new bladder. My old one was pretty shot. I had it for quite a few years, and you clean it only so much before you kind of start getting funny tastes, from cleaning it, and sometimes not all the soap or whatever comes out. So because of the price, they're pretty inexpensive. It was time to buy a new one, so I did. So that particular one, you're going to see one of these items that I'm about to show you would normally be connected to that bladder. So we have a couple different things here, and actually I have 3 different things. So first, we'll go to what gets connected to the bladder. So everybody asks, what are you using? What should we use? What filter out there do you want to use? And a lot of guys all say the same product, but they use them all differently. So the one that I use for my bladder is a Sawyer Mini, and it's this little guy right here. And what's super nice is you have 2 different minis. There's a mini that already has the quick disconnects on it, and then there is this particular model. And the reason I do this model is because if I want to take it off of my pack or off of my bladder, I can. It's actually the squeeze filtration system. Sorry, the mini is the one that already has the disconnect on it. So the squeeze comes with its own bag that has a lid, and basically you can fill this up with water, connect this, and now you can drink directly through here. But this also comes with your disconnects that will in turn be put into your bladder tube, so you'll have to cut it, and now one attaches to one end, the other attaches to the other, and now it goes directly into your tube. So as you're drinking through your bladder, it's being filtered. So I can literally fill that up with dirty water. I don't need a dirty bag, I don't need any of that. I can just fill my bladder with dirty water and drink because my filter is there. So this is very handy. And the reason I do this, I'll explain in a minute, but it's nice because this weighs next to nothing, so I can keep this in the pack if I need it. Because I can literally just unscrew this from my bladder if I need a second filtration system at camp or where have you. So excellent filter. You just can't go wrong, and what's really cool is it does come with all your cleaning supplies as well. So it does come with the little I call them a needle reservoir, basically. So it does have all the connections to get that into your, the tube and clean everything out, which is good. So that is one that is on me at all times, on my pack, in my, connected to my bladder. The reason I carry a secondary filter is because I hate using my bladder to try to fill up my pot or anything when I'm cooking at camp. So Grayl has what's called the GeoPress. Now they make two different versions. This is the bigger version, which is also a bottle. So it's going to be just similar to your any type of water bottle. It has a spout. It has the cap. It has the nice clip here if you want to clip it to the outside of your pack. So this is a lifesaver when it comes to secondary bottle of water in case your bladder runs out. Two, it makes stuff at camp super easy. So basically all you're going to do is you're going to fill this portion with dirty water. Okay, the filter is right there. The clear portion is, here's your dirty water. You're going to put this in. You're going to let a little bit of an opening here in the lid so that some air can get through it. And what you're going to do is, now there's nothing in here, and so this is not how you would do it standing up, but you would put this to the ground and you're going to push straight down. That water comes directly through the filter and into the clear portion right here, and now that water that's in here is filtered. So now at camp, all I literally have to do is undo my lid and I can dump this into my pot to clean water. Some people will say, hey, I just boil my water. That's totally up to you. I'm not wasting fuel to boil dirty water. I'd rather have clean water and boil it super fast than worry about having any type of bacteria or foreign matter in my water. So this is my secondary filter. Basically I use it for camp, and I always keep clean water in it before I leave camp. I throw it in my pack so I have it with me just in case. And then last but not least, this kind of falls into two places because it's a bottle, as you can see. But the reason we do this is so when we get to the food section, we'll have some sort of meal replacement shake or a breakfast meal, protein meal, anything, protein powder. So it is a shaker bottle. This is from Wilderness Athlete, and I like this one because, one, I can keep powder in there in the bottom. So if I leave camp in the morning and I decide, hey, you know what, I'm not taking lunch with me today, I'm going to take some, lunchtime snacks, as we call them, and a protein shake. I'll throw the powder in the bottom so it's safe and travelable, and then I have the ability to, with my Grayl, is to fill this with clean water and be able to put my protein shake or a meal replacement shake when I'm actually out on the hunt or out fishing. So this actually serves a couple different purposes, because it also has a top piece that you can also put powder in, or if you happen to need to take medications no matter what you're doing, this is actually what it is for. This is a pill container. So if you have your medication in a pill form or something like that you need to take at different hours of the day, that just you don't have to worry about keeping it in a pocket. It's safe, you know where it's at. And then this bottle never has any liquid in it until I'm ready to use it. So those are the three bottles that are kind of with me at all times. And like I said, some guys won't use two filters. Totally up to you. We're just giving you what we would recommend. We're not telling you that you have to do this. This is what we're recommending because we've used them in the past. So again, the Grayl, Keith actually keeps a Grayl with him. It's not the GeoPress, it's the one without the drink lid. It's just a standard lid. Same exact thing though. It's a forced filtration, so you're going to push this down and that's what pulls the water through. And then they also sell if I can find it here, you can buy separate filters, so you never ever have to get rid of this bottle. You can just continue now to buy filters for your Grayl. And there was a social media post that was in one of the groups, and somebody said that you can't use this. Now, I'm not going to go and tell you to use it outside of the Grayl system, but it will work with other pieces. I'm just putting that out there. So this is a lifesaver, because you know what? If I'm not going on a big backcountry trip, or just going out with the family, I have this with me. If I don't have my bladder, I keep this with my day pack, because now I can still filter water and I don't have to worry about it. So I can do this numerous times. The filters are good for 350 presses of water. So, obviously if I take my wife and our 3 kids out on a hike for the weekend, we're not worried about overusing the limit. So Sawyer Squeeze, Grayl GeoPress, Wilderness Athlete mixing bottle, they all play a huge factor in my water and my cooking when I'm on the trail or out of camp. So again, the bladder, platypus 2-liter hoser with the Sawyer Squeeze connected into my drink tube, and then the Grayl becomes my press and my filter at camp. So, and it's to each their own. It's a little bit heavier to have all 3, but I don't have to worry about getting sick from drinking something that I shouldn't be. So Grayl, Sawyer, Wilderness Athlete, you can make your choice on 1, all 3, 2, whatever works for you guys. Again, just a recommendation, and we're kind of doing this to go up against a list that was already out there on recommended gear. It just happened to be super heavy and super expensive, so we're giving you our input to kind of help you make selections for your own personal gear. And again, hopefully it would be these products, but if not, something close. We went as far, again, as price, as affordable for the everyday sportsman, man or woman, child, doesn't matter. That was affordable to be able to still go and do your hunt or fishing trip and not break your bank before you even got on the trip. So that's your filtration and water bottles, basically. So stay tuned. We'll have more on the Warren gear here in the next couple days, and we'll talk to you guys soon.